to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. To get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. What is up, you nerds? How was your weekend? How was your Monday? Did you guys enjoy the rally the market brought in today? I mean, my goodness, where did that rally come from? All you had to do was sit there and just be marveled with the rally today. The bulls charging. Hold up, let me make sure that my mic is being picked up. It is. The bulls charging in today. SPY looked a little weak off the open. QQQ was not really that weak. SPY looked a little weak off the open, but later on, even SPY carrying to the north side, going higher. Microsoft, we talked about that trade yesterday for you guys on Microsoft, and it's set up perfectly. Well, not as perfect as I wanted it to be, because it did trap me when I went long, but later on in the day, what a move on Microsoft, all the way up to $450 from 443.50 area, which is the area that we called out yesterday. So the 3-bar play came out to exactly as we wanted it to. Shout out to obviously the market giving the maybe Microsoft a little bit more juice than it might have had. Then you also had Tesla climbing to the north side, almost going to 190. You also had TSM and Micron going to the upside. And I'm actually forgetting a light over here. Let me turn this light on real quick. There we go. A little more light so you guys could see me better. Forgot that light. But yeah, beautiful moves on the market. Never something that I was never expecting, to be honest, because this is a very short week. We have tomorrow to trade, we have Wednesday off, and then Thursday and Friday. And going into this week, we kind of were not doing too much on the markets, but today, what a crazy run up. So we're waiting to see if tomorrow we get any opportunities to capitalize over here on the stock market, have some opportunities to get long and ride it to the north side again, or is it going to exhaust a little bit from the rally that we had today? Sadly, not much to talk about on the side of the watch list specifically for tomorrow. The watch list specifically for tomorrow, we have stocks that are, once again, the Magnificent Seven stocks, the stocks that are kind of moving around, which is good. So Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, TSM, Micron, not really in the Magnificent Seven, but in the semiconductor industry. AMD moving around a little bit today too, so we're going to take a look at a bunch of those stocks over there. We have our earnings names to take a look at, so we'll take a look at that earning names too. But besides that, the watch list for tomorrow is sadly just mainly the Magnificent Seven names such as Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia. And honestly, those are probably all that I'm going to be talking about tonight, because I don't have anything else to even chart. There's nothing else that really excites me to day trade tomorrow. Kind of like a risk off week if the market doesn't do what it did today, or if the market doesn't have a nice little short opportunity tomorrow. So kind of a risk off week for me into the short week. Today's move was absolutely an anomaly though. Absolutely an anomaly. The one that I have was not in my expectations, but I guess if I expected Microsoft to break out the way it did, we should have expected the market to move too, because Microsoft is what, number one, number two of the market, depending on what stock you're looking at. Either way, yeah, monster moves today. Shout out to Monday. So let's see what's in store for Tuesday by starting with the earnings calendar. Like I said, the earnings calendar is a little dead for us tomorrow. We do have a home builder, Lennar. We have Lazy Boy, not interested in Lazy Boy at all. And then Quantum. Like I said yesterday, Quantum QMCO, is that the ticker? Quantum Corporation, less than a penny. Yikes. Less than a penny, and on the earnings report actually selling off. So I guess nothing for us to take a look over here on Quantum. But we do want to take a look at Lennar, LEN, as it reported. It's a home builder. Currently, not many homes are being sold because of high interest rates, and because not many homes are being sold, maybe not as many homes are being built. So I'm not really, I don't keep a track of retail numbers and home numbers perfectly to the point where I know what they are compared to like CPI or something like that. So I'm not really sure what the numbers for home recently came out at, but I would guess to think that they're not doing so hot. We already saw Restoration Hardware having a little bit of a struggle. Talking about Restoration Hardware, let's see how that stock is doing after its earnings report. Looks like it's getting ready to push a little bit lower, but we saw how Restoration Hardware struggled off of its earnings report, pushed to the downside. Right now, LEN, reported earnings. Looks like it's reported positive. Expected 3.2, reported 3.45. Expected 8.4, reported 8.7. So did come out with a positive earnings report, but how did the market look at the report? Looks like originally we got a bounce to the upside, but later on that immediately got sold off, and we actually managed to close under today's low in the after hours. So looks like a little bit of a complete reversal. This move over here did have some volume behind it, surprisingly enough, but this is apparently when the earnings report came out, and whoever was pricing in that Lennar would go up got absolutely wiped out, and the seller took over control and pushed the stock down. So it'll be pretty interesting to see how LEN sets up for tomorrow. As I mentioned, we do have some sort of a level over here on the daily chart. I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce off that price. We didn't even hit that price on the daily chart. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we bounce off that price. Looks like we bounced pretty close off of that. We bounced off of 150, $40, and that line comes in around $149. So if we actually see selling under 149, 148.80, maybe there's an opportunity to get short on LEN. It does have okay volume on a 30-day average, almost 2 million shares on a 30-day average, and LEN with the ATR of $4.07, actually much higher than what I thought it would be. But I guess it's a $150 stock with the 2 million shares traded average. Probably is going to be a little spready, but if we do get an opportunity to see selling under 150, under 149, possibly catch that move and ride that move down below. So I'm going to put 149 to 150 as an area to watch for myself on LEN. Sadly, that is where our earnings board ends. Tomorrow, pre-market, we have some names, none of which I'm interested in, and that's the story going into all of this week. Thursday, it gets a little interesting with JBL, maybe Kroger, and even, as our good friend Yando said yesterday, Aurora Cannabis, ACB, coming up with their earnings report pre-market could give some opportunities. But until then, just sit back, relax, preserve capital week, and not really go out there gun for opportunities if you don't see them, especially if you miss them. I missed some opportunities on the long for QQQ, especially on this breakout over here in today's high. I expected this breakout to not really work out, so I did not go long. But this is a perfect, picture perfect bull flag breakout. You can see the stock, you know, wiggling around in today's range. Later on, pops to high a day. It's getting sold off into this area. You're not wrong. But it's also getting bought, and it's getting bought right off the 9 EMA. So there's a very active buyer and there's a very active seller. So this usually sets up for a beautiful resolution trade. Usually this is a bull flag, but you know, they could break out either way. Either the buyer is more powerful and takes the stock higher, or the seller is more powerful and takes the stock lower. Clearly resolves to one direction. The sellers exhaust themselves and the buyers continue to rally up the market to insane heights. That would have been a great spot to get long. I was trying a long around this area and I got chopped up right around where today's VWAP is. And I tried the same thing on Microsoft too. Right around today's VWAP, I tried a long, I got chopped up, and I missed the move that I was pointing out for you guys yesterday. But however, didn't really lose too much on the day, so I'm okay with that. But pretty upset, honestly, if I'm to be, you know, frank with you, pretty upset of planning the trade, getting ready for it, and not executing to the best of my ability, to the fullest of my potential, and catching the move that I've been, you know, drooling over, the move that I've been talking about, this beautiful 3-bar play breakout on Microsoft, taking it higher. Okay, forget Microsoft, even TSM. I did not expect TSM to go above 176, but all of a sudden today we see Microsoft, sorry, not Microsoft, Micron and TSM both insanely going to the high side in the pre-market. I believe it was an upgrade. Both rallying insanely to new all-time highs in the pre-market and then pulling back up after that, holding off in previous technical indicated levels and so on. Even that 176 area, sorry, if you pull it up on the 5-minute chart, you can see how off the open we kind of stall into 176 then break down below 176. That was a possible opportunity to look for a short there. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. I'm such a great trader in hindsight. Everybody's a great trader in hindsight. But watching these patterns, installing it into your head, creating a memory bank. Another way to try to create a memory bank is going out and actually writing out the notes. It's called the trade write-up. Shout out to the one Lance B. Making a trade write-up so you can make note of setups like this. Later on in the day, you can see how we get back above 176 and continue to see a buyer buying above 176, which sets up for a little bit of a bounce to the upside back into 179, 178 areas on TSM. So a couple opportunities were there today. Micron, the stock that was stronger on its original rally to the all-time high when it was breaking all-time high, once again has proven to be the stronger stock again. TSM was a lot weaker compared to Micron. Micron pulled back. You can see how it kind of formed a little bit of a base into yesterday's anchored VWAP and then started rallying to the high side. The stronger the base, the higher in space, and it just ripped up to the north side. We can see how TSM, that base wasn't that strong. We kind of played around with this level. We made new lows, we made new highs, and then we rip back up to the north side. We come back and test this consolidation area where we actually find buyers stepping up again. So the base wasn't as strong, so we weren't as high in the space either. But Micron seems to be the winner of the semiconductor industry at the moment. I mean, obviously the winner of the semiconductor industry is the king, Nvidia. But at the moment with today's move, Micron seems to be the fan of the market, and if any Micron dips get bought up, we want to be able to take advantage of that. You can kind of look as today as another new day one move, even though I wouldn't consider as a day one. I would not consider today as a day one, but we will see how the stock behaves on any sort of dips into this 146 area to begin with. Under 146, I'm probably going to watch that 144 area later on, and then you obviously have this 143, which we held today pretty solidly. But I think this 144, if the stock gets below 144, it could easily go down to today's low near 143, 142, which is exactly where we kind of consolidated all day Friday, right into this area of, like, what was this price right there, I guess where we closed Friday, 140, 130, 140, 150 area or so. So I'm not really interested in looking for a long into 143, more so into 141, honestly. So I'm just gonna put in that marker right there for myself, and then I'm gonna put another marker somewhere right there, and another marker somewhere right there. All right. Next up ahead is, I think I want to stay in the same semiconductor industry, so we're gonna go to Nvidia. Sadly, Nvidia was a little choppy today. Tried to make a new all-time high, didn't really do so successfully. I think AVGO did make a new all-time high. SMCI ran up to the north side too, so semiconductors are moving. At one point, SOXX industry was red, but then later on, I guess with the help of AMD, which was red, also ran back to the upside as AMD closed green. AMD did not close green. AMD actually did close red, but AMD was a lot darker, more in red, more deeper in red than it actually closed at. So shout out to AMD. If you want to see the 5-minute chart here, you can see how AMD recovered pretty damn well today after selling off quite a bit, so I'm pretty happy for that. But Nvidia just chopped around, had an inside day, nothing really to write home about. You know, I think this doesn't signal a trend reversal. You can see how the volume is dying down a little bit as we are into all-time highs. We're not even trading the 20-day moving average. We're bringing way less volume at the moment. The stock has had a split not too long ago, so people have already digested that move. We got a chance to buy the stock at $117 post split, and now it's at $130. Like, okay, what are we expecting? 150 by the end of the month? Like, that's a little crazy, right? That's a little crazy. But is it that crazy when we're looking at the stock market running up the way it did today? S&P 500 off the open looks so weak, so weak off the open, but instantly gets bought back up and just starts running to the north side. Right over here in this area, looks so weak. That pop off the open, consolidation, and then rejection. I thought we were done. I thought that's it. The market's getting shorted for the rest of the day. Nope. Gets bought right back up, and then insane rally right after that. Shout out to QQQ for that, because QQQ did have a little bit of a drop, and I'm saying shout out to QQQ mainly because of Microsoft. If you look at Amazon, it was red for the most part of the day until later on in the day. If you look at Google was also red for the most part of the day until later on in the day. Nvidia was green, I remember that, until it turned red. Microsoft, obviously, with the way Microsoft rallied, and Apple was the other one that was green. The number one and the number two stocks of the market are both going up 1.5%, 2% to the north side. Obviously, that's going to help out the QQQ basket, because that's about 20% of the QQQ basket right there. And it obviously is going to help out the S&P 500 basket too, because that's about another 15-20% of the S&P 500 basket right there too, if I remember correctly. But overall, yeah, these are the stocks that are on watch. These are the stocks that are watch. ARM, another semiconductor name, has been shown some crazy strength recently, looking like it wants to go back into this all-time high area and break out. We did make a new all-time high on Friday, but we weren't able to close above that. So it looks like we got an opportunity setting up over here for another long through 164 for a chance to see if the stock can go to 170 or so. Keep in mind, this stock is the biggest semiconductor provider in the world, not Nvidia, not Apple, not AMD, not Intel. It's ARM provides the most semiconductors out there in the world, and they are like a hidden investment. Nvidia was actually supposed to buy out ARM, but the regulators came in and blocked that whole deal from going through. Not saying that it's a buy as an all-time high deal over here, but I like the prospect as a day trade to see what happens on a break above 164. Are we seeing buyers stepping up above 164? After a break off 164, can we dip back and show me buying right above this area? 164, 164.50, 165. Let's see where the buyers are stepping into, and are they able to hold that price? If so, then we can make a nice little trade opportunity over there, risking not too many points, to see if we can get maybe one ATR or a half an ATR of a point to the north side on ARM. Semiconductor stocks have been beautiful at the moment. Let's head over to Tesla. Tesla with a 5.5% move today, almost going to $190. Finally looking like it wants to break out of this box. Can we see it happen is the main question. I think that box high was 191.08. That will be last week's high. So last week's high, 191.08, is the point where the stock might have to kind of run through and test. Right after that, we have the beautiful level 200. I think Tesla should still have an ATR of about $8 to $10. Let's go see what it has right now. 790 with an ATR of 790 on Tesla. Looking forward to see how the stock sets up on a breakout above 190. Do we actually go to 200? Do we start now holding above 190 instead of getting below 190 every time? In that case, that opens up that pocket towards 200. And with the way the QQQ moved today, QQQ looks like it's opening up more pocket, right? More pocket to get pulled back down as a gravity pull, or it's opening up a pocket to keep on rocketing higher, and the higher it goes, the more juicy that pullback is going to be from all-time highs. The juicier the short opportunities, the spicy the shorts on Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, you name it. So I'm excited either way. I'm not a bear, I'm not a bull, I'm just here to make money. So I'm excited for both the opportunities, the longs, the shorts, as long as the market doesn't get boring in the summer. That's getting very, very, very close over here. So let's just pray that the market doesn't get boring. At the moment, not boring at all. Monster opportunities being displayed across the board. The only thing that's not waking up, I guess, is the Bitcoin sector. It did go down slightly, but at least it's not crumbling upon itself. It is still above 59K, above 60K. It's not yet at all-time high. That's where I get excited about Bitcoin, because that opens up some big short squeeze possibilities. So until then, I'm just waiting patiently. There could be a short opportunity on Bitcoin. You could possibly look to short IBIT or Coinbase or Mara. There is a trade opportunity there if you're interested in that, to kind of sympathy trade Bitcoin on a Bitcoin ETF such as IBIT, like I like to. But I want the long more. Not that I'm gonna ignore the short if the short sets up, but I want the long more. But we'll see however that sets up. We'll see how that sets up. But pretty much that right there is the watch list. Amazon, not really a trade that's setting up just yet. Google did have a green day, but no catalyst means no long on Google, honestly. I mean, however, it is setting up for a nice breakout above this little consolidation into all-time highs. If the shorts who are in this area have their stops just above 180, maybe 181, 182, if their stops get busted out, the squeeze for Google, I mean, Google doesn't really have a short squeeze component, but the shorts who get busted out from there will possibly give us an opportunity to take Google higher and join join the QQQ, the Microsofts, the Apples, and the rally to the all-time high on their own respective sides too. Respective sides too. So looking forward to see how these stocks set up tomorrow. May short TQQ, says John. You could do that, or you could just go long SQQQ. It's going to be $8, trades way more liquidity. Here's TQs, which trades 44 million shares, currently at $77. Or you can trade SQQQ and go long at $8 stock that's trading 100 million shares with a lot more liquidity, and you can really load your boat on the long over here. Load your boat. Take how much ever size your heart wishes, right? And obviously make sure you're managing your risk, but take how much ever size your heart wishes if the trade is setting up for you to short the QQQ market. So keep in mind, anytime there's a 3 times leverage long ETF for any stock, any ETF in general that you're looking at, there should also be a inverse for that, like SQQQ, which is a 3 times leverage inverse ETF to go short QQQ. That means you're basically long QQQ. Sorry, if QQQ is falling, SQQ should go up. SQQ should go up, so you long SQQQ. Could keep an eye out for that too. Apple could once again land in that same Microsoft QQQ basket. You know, it recently had an insane rally to the upside. It's surprisingly enough getting bought right back up above that earnings anchored VWAP, looking like it wants to break out again to the north side. I mean, if Apple breaks out again, that would be absolutely bonkers. But the way Apple is setting up at the moment, it looks like it's getting ready for another run up to the north side. So being patient, watching how the market carries. Is there any economic events that help the market get juiced up to the north side, which obviously take Apple and SPY along with it? Or is there any economic event that the market's going to use to carry it back down a little bit? We do have, I think today was the day 1 of futures contracts rollover, so that kind of causes a little bit of a headache for people as they're getting ready to roll over contracts and the volume starts to transfer and shift between the two contracts. Still, I think most volume should be traded on the old contract right now, but slowly contracts will start to shift over. Maybe new contracts already are trading. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but you know, that whole confusion over there might have helped the market out at the end of the day, because economic data today was pretty dead. But let's go take a look at economic data for tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday, June 18th, 8:30. Core retail numbers. Ooh. So retail numbers coming out at 8:30. Redbook at 8:55. Industrial production numbers at 9:15. Business inventories at 10. Tomorrow looks pretty important, ladies and gentlemen. Barkin, FOMC Barkin at 10 o'clock. Retail inventories at 10 o'clock. Fed Collin at 11:40. 20-year bond at 1 o'clock. That one's a huge one. Usually 10, 20, 30. These are the ones that move the market. So keep an eye out for the 1 o'clock number at 20-year bond. At 1 o'clock, we also have Atlanta Fed GDP. Also have Fed Logan on the mic. Looks like most of these Fed member talks are at 1 star. No big influence from these members, but they can always move the market at any moment if they usually say anything hawkish or dovish. So be very careful during these Fed member times. So at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, we got a bunch of them coming out, along with the 20-year bond auction. And all throughout the day, looks like tomorrow is going to be quite possibly a little bit more active than today was. But that would be crazy to say, because today was insane on the market. Today was absolutely monstrous on the market. So if we get more activity tomorrow, what are we really expecting the market to do here? Go for another 1% up on the day? I mean, wow. Obviously, some of these economic events, economic data pouring in tomorrow will have a big say as to the market will have a rally or not. I think mainly this 20-year bond auction will have a big say on whether the market's going to have a rally or not, but that's coming in pretty late at 1 o'clock. We'll be pretty interested to see if the core retail numbers and some of the other numbers coming out in the pre-market going right into open, see how they help the market overall. I'm expecting the market to pull back tomorrow a little bit off the open. I mean, this rally is insane. I'm expecting us to pull back a little bit tomorrow off the open. Show me some spot to get long into, and then we could possibly talk later on off that. So show me a spot that you're getting bought on a dip. For now, 480 on the QQQ right off the bat. This 481.50, 480 seems to be a level that I don't want to see the market get under. So if for any reason the market does this, that looks to somewhere that's somewhere that I would like to imagine I would like to get long at if the market bounces off of this spot right here. But if we see buying coming in a little bit above that right into today's VWAP, which is, what is that again? Let me just quickly put down yesterday's level a little bit, delete that, and then today's VWAP right around 483.50 to 483. So that's the level I'm going to put down as my first level as support on the Qs. So waiting to see if today's beautiful rally has a continuation day 2 opportunity on the Magnificent 7 on the QQQs. Well, I should not say Magnificent 7 because not all of the Magnificent 7 had an insane rally, but some of the Magnificent 7 and the semiconductor industry. So watching these 3 main sectors tomorrow for us to have some fun with. The Magnificent 7 stocks being Tesla, Microsoft, Apple. We'll see if Google can do something, but I'm not that interested. The semiconductor stocks being semiconductor stocks being Micron, ARM, TSM. I kind of want to see where Qualcomm is. Wow, Qualcomm blasted off today too. Shout out to Qualcomm. Qualcomm blasted off to the north side, making a new all-time high again. Another semiconductor stock you can add to your inbox over there. And the last but not least, the S&P 500 ETF and the QQQ ETF, both of which broke out to new all-time highs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, sadly, is all she wrote for tomorrow's stream. Don't really have any other stocks that I want to put on my watch list. The small cap sector usually wakes up in pre-market, so whatever stocks in small cap start moving in the pre-market. Today MBIO was a good one. MBIO, let's actually go back to the full screen, show you that stock. MBIO ripped up almost to $1, possibly gave you some opportunities for the people who are watching there. I think Angry Buddha, who's in the chat, shout out to Angry Buddha, mentioned this on our Discord. Join our Discord, don't miss out on amazing call outs and amazing trade opportunities being mentioned in there throughout the day, even after stock market hours. So MBIO talked about quite a bit over there. Beautiful run up today, man. Almost $1, almost hitting $1. So if we actually get above $1, maybe some more traps and some more squeezing opportunities coming into play, that will be something to keep an eye out for. Usually these stocks that have this type of move on day 1 don't really have a big move on day 2. They die down, and then maybe day 3, day 4 they start acting up again. But I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to look for a squeeze through $1 for a move to 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever it wants to go to. Let's see that game being played. But usually, as I was saying earlier, these small cap stocks, you scan them in pre-market. You find out when the news comes out. Some of them have a stock offering. Some of them are getting hit with the NASDAQ regulation of being under $1. So they have to, get back above $1. Maybe they have some sort of a drug cancer treatment trial. Maybe they have some sort of a merger, right? Some deal like that. So anytime these small cap stocks that are heavily shorted have those type of catalyst. They get bought up in the pre-market heavily. People try to pump them up and so on in small cap rooms and small cap discords and so on. So those, you won't be able to scan them and be ready for them before they happen. So you kind of have to be ready for them in the pre-market. If you're interested in that, sign up for my watch list on Patreon, because I usually add those stocks on my watch list in my notes over here, but no way to find out what they're going to be before that. And as I said, besides that, no other stocks for us to talk about, sadly, because the earnings board is a little dead. So why don't we head over to a little bit of chess, have some fun with the chess. If you enjoyed the show today, hit the like. If you did not enjoy the show today, I apologize. Maybe you could comment in the chat and let me know what you would like me to do better, or if you want me to see a stock that you're interested in. But besides that, I don't really have anything else I want to talk about. So I'm gonna head over and go play some chess, get ready to call it a nice easy day at streaming. Nice easy day, quick day at streaming today, thankfully to a lack of earnings, and thankfully to a short week. Keep in mind, I am not streaming tomorrow. No stream tomorrow because there's no market on Wednesday. No stream tomorrow because there is no market on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday to talk. Well, no, I guess I can't talk about Wednesday because nothing moved on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys on Thursday to talk about Friday. Super short week. TQQ is up 3% out of nowhere. What's up, TH? Well, that's what happens when QQQ goes up, does it not? That's what happens when QQQ goes up, does it not? I'm going to replay to see what I missed. Then I'll see you tomorrow, says John. Yes, sir. John, take care, my friend. But like I said, no stream tomorrow because there's no market Wednesday. No market Wednesday. Michael Nas started the day bearish but was bullish after close. I mean, I agree with that sentiment. I started the day bearish, but it was hard to be bearish later on in the day. That's for sure. That's for goddamn sure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. I apologize that there wasn't much to talk about, but this is the nature of the market when the market's not moving. This is the nature of the market when the market is moving, but we don't have a lot of names to take a look at, which honestly might not be that bad of a thing, right? Might not be that bad of a thing. We get to trade the large cap stocks, Microsofts and Apples. They're giving you amazing ATRs to trade in. Market's insanely ripping to the high side. What more do we want? What more do we want? I have no clue why that's right, and nor am I gonna try to figure that one out. I have no clue why that's right. Huh? Gotcha, bitch. Where's the king? Oh, there he is. I was like, where's the goddamn king? Black to move. Really? Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Hey. I guessed it. I'm a guessing genius. We're at 1090 now on the puzzles. Oh my goodness. Okay. Black to move. I honestly don't know. Do I just do this? Yes, sir. Okay, white to move. Oh man, I almost fucked that up. I almost went here with that. Thank God. Okay. White to move. What do I do here? I need dieter. Okay, that was the right move. That was the right move. Oh, is that it? Oh, I forgot. It's only 5 puzzles a day. Oh, I forgot. I haven't done puzzles in so long. I completely forgot, chat. Alright, let's get our first win. We haven't played chess in a long time. We haven't played chess in a long time. You know what? I'm also gonna try and pull off the London here. Let's see. Oh, he's not going for the London? I don't know if this kid is autistic or what. Like, this kid's gotta be a little, you know, weak in the head. He's worried. He doesn't know what to do here. Blind Jedi's in the house. What's up, Blind? How's your day, buddy? You enjoy your ride to the north side, you bull? You absolute bull? What was the point of that? What is he threatening with this? Anyone have an idea what he has with this? Oh, he's going for this? He can't. I got that. Okay. Do I do this? Do I do this, chat? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I do that. Over here, I die. Over here, I die. This is the only space safe spot for me right now. What's the point of that, you idiot? Oh, so you can take this? Take this. I still got that, so what's the point in that? And if you take this, I got this, I got this. I should go for a castle, get my rook out. I go here, he comes here, I take him, he comes and I come, and then we cool him all over each other's faces. Pause. That was no diddy. But I should win this game. I'm outsmarting the shit out of him. I'm outsmarting the shit out of him here. Ooh, do I go one up? Make him decide the queen or the... Or do I just take? Just take? Okay, okay, okay. We don't even have the queen yet, chat, and we're still up 8 points already. We have so much of his pawn system wiped out. He has only 3 pawns now. Take that in. Only 3 pawns left. We put this kid in shambles. We put this kid in shambles. This is by far one of my best games so far. Oh my god, no way, what? Oh, you're joking. Do I just take this? I don't, because if I take this, he takes that, and I can't take this because he's still guarding that. So that one's unmovable. It's basically pinned at this point. So I need to... I need to do that. Because then if he comes this way, I could take him. Check with bishop. Check with bishop or castle. If I check with bishop, he has to do this, or he has to move over. Castle, castle, castle. Okay, 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 okay. Down, calm down. Now check with bishop. Come on. Do that. Do me a favor. Do daddy a favor. Get fucked, kid. Get out of my game. Get the fuck out of my game. I got the power of Jesus and anime on my side. Get out of here. Wait, he could have had my queen there. Why didn't he just go for my queen? He could have had my queen there. Why didn't he go for my queen? What a dummy. He panicked. He's just like, I need to win the game now. Oh my god. Okay, this game's over now. This game's over. GG, no re. Would I like to chat? Let's see. What the hell is he saying? I No! Oh no! Alright. How do I copy paste, man? That sucks. You can't copy paste in here? Salty. Ah. What is this guy saying? You are a bad guy. Uninstall it better. You don't install to play chess. I'm gonna take my goddamn sweet time here. I'm gonna make this kid suffer. I'm gonna make this kid suffer. No. I wanna take the pawns. I'm gonna make him suffer. Make him suffer for his toxicity. And then I report him. Verbal abuse, racism, all of it. Block, report, close, report, racism, report, violence. He said he's from the Sinaloa cartel. He's gonna come get me. He said he's gonna touch me too. He said that. He said that. He said that. You're gonna draw? Shut up. I drew on purpose. I drew on purpose. I drew on purpose. It's okay. I don't want to win anyways. I don't want to win anyways. I drew on purpose. You know? Well, that's a game right there. Well, that's a game to call it a night on. Oh, wow. This is what we get for trolling. Instant karma. Clip it and ship it. Send it to all the social media networks. This is what we get. Instant karma. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Hey, chat. Nah, I did it on purpose. You know, we wanted some content because we didn't have enough content today on the stream. We didn't have enough content on the stream. I did it on purpose. I'm always thinking about, you know, how to make you guys laugh, how to make you guys hit the like, enjoy the stream, have a little laugh when you're going to bed. You know, I do it for the stream. I do it for the stream. It's called farming. You see how I'm farming emojis, TH in there, putting some emojis, farming. And on that note, it's time for all of us to head to bed. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day on the markets. Hopefully the markets are moving tomorrow like they're moving today. Let's get that money. Put it in our pockets. Let's see the money moving around. Once again, no stream tomorrow because Wednesday's markets are day off. And no stream Wednesday because there's nothing to talk about what moved on Wednesday. So we're just going to get ready to stream on Thursday. Have a great week. I'll see you guys Thursday. TraderPrad out. Adios, boys. I love you guys. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow, as you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.